Welcome to my shitty kitchen. Today we're having a good old-fashioned existential crisis. Yay! So exciting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having one of those who am I, where am I, what the fuck am I doing with my life kind of days. I woke up this morning ready to prep for the week, then got a serious case of what's the point? So I'm on the struggle bus today. I don't know. And then I look at everything that's happening across our country, in the world, everything that the fucking tangerine testicle is doing. And I feel like, comparatively speaking, I should be grateful for the struggles that I have. It's an odd feeling. It's an odd place to be. On the one hand, on the verge of financial ruin and desperation, but then on the other hand, feeling like, well, if that's the worst that happens is my car gets repossessed, yay, I'm doing good. I'm doing good compared to others. My son is about to graduate from high school, and I no longer have any words of wisdom to provide him. I feel like I'm lying to him when I try to convince him there's still a bright future ahead of him. Even if our whole academic system weren't being wrecked as we speak, along with everything else, it's not like I could afford to send him to college. My own career is a complete dumpster fire. I spent over a decade of my life working on a career in software development, and I have absolutely nothing to show for it, thanks to being laid off 4 times over the past 6 years. So my son's job at Goodwill is more stable than my so-called professional career in software development. It's a fucking joke. And while I'm, still actively applying for jobs, I don't expect to hear anything back anytime soon. When I got laid off, it took me 6 months to find another job, and was very, very close to literally losing everything. And I don't think that's going to be any better this go around. Not to mention, I will fully admit my heart's not into it. I mean, no one wants to have to go crawling back to an industry that just continues to spit them up and chew them out every time they turn around. A little twitchy about trying to find something else in software development, which sucks because I absolutely love it. I love the job itself, but it's a cesspool. Corporate America is a cesspool of anxiety and doom. It's a mess. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, if I were to find a job, great. I'd be immensely grateful. Don't get me wrong, if something were to come through. I don't have high hopes, especially with the way things are going in that particular industry at the moment. Layoffs are happening all over the place. So yeah, job prospects on that front aren't very good. And if your thought is, oh, we'll just suck it up, stop giving us your pity party, and take whatever shitty job you can find at the moment until you can find something else, I would love to do that. I really would, but it's not that simple. I tried that the last time I got laid off. I took a job in a restaurant because it seemed like the most logical choice. I spent a lot of years as a young adult working in restaurants, managing restaurants, and loved it. So the last time this happened and I was feeling some kind of way about software development, I was like, you know what? It's time for a career change. Let me go back to doing something I love. And I took a job in a restaurant, but it was a disaster. Fun fact, I have CPTSD. And one of my triggers is the sound of silverware clanking, knives especially. I didn't have this trigger years ago, and I don't have a panic attack doing my own dishes here in the safety of my own home. But something about the chaotic environment of the restaurant's kitchen and the constant cacophony of silverware, and I couldn't do it. Talk about feeling like a failure. Oof, that was a rough time. That was definitely one of my lower points in life. So yeah, while I'm looking at, you know, jobs in the area, hopefully can find something that I can do part-time maybe while still trying to get the business going. That'd be great, but there's also a lot of anxiety around it because I don't know what all of my triggers are. And since restaurants out, I'm looking into other stuff that I could possibly do, but at the same time, there's nothing worse than taking a job you know damn well you can do and do really fucking well, and then have your stupid fucking brain turn against you and sabotage everything. So yeah, this crazy bakery idea is the best thing I have to hold on to as a means to support my family on my own terms in a safe space. Doing something I love. That's my American dream. But I also feel ridiculous for pursuing such a silly dream. People are being murdered and abducted. And here I am wearing a funny hat trying to get people to buy fudge.